Today I'm sharing the full truth about Benidorm and what surprised me and what I didn't expect. If you're planning to visit Benidorm, then you're going to find this video very interesting. So listen to this. I'll walk you through everything in a simple, easy way. So let's jump in because we're going to get into it. Starting right now. So yes, I arrived in Benidorm expecting one thing, but I got something completely different. I expected loud nightlife, packed beaches, and maybe a bit of chaos, because that's what you do in Aldi, innit? You expect the worst because you're in a foreign country. It's a different vibe, and you don't really know how the locals work. It's like me, I'm walking around now, and do I look like a local? I doubt it. You see, what I found with Benidorm, it has multiple layers, a mix of energy, calm, friendly people, and very good vibes. You see, it's not always wild partying. There's more than that here. There's absolutely loads of things you can do. And there's more than meets the eye. Is that what they say? Meets the eye? I don't know. Now, when I first arrived here, I realised that the beaches are a lot cleaner than I thought. They're very clean. You see, I assumed that the beaches would be busy and messy. Now, they are busy, but the first thing I noticed was that the sand was very, very clean. Now, what they do, they sweep the sand every morning. And they have blue flag beaches, which means very high standards. And if you look there, you can see for yourself how bloody clean it is. You couldn't make it up. There's also trash bins everywhere, recycling bins, and lifeguards nearby. So don't worry, you're not going to drown. Everything's going to be all right. It feels very safe in Benidorm. Now, that's the interesting thing. Just look at them beaches, how clean they are. Look, there's no mess on them. They don't mess about here. They clean it every morning. And this is just one beach. There's another beach at the other end, but look how spotless it is. You couldn't make it up, could you? It's paradise on earth. There's actually two beaches. There's Levante Beach, which is the one which is back there. Then there's this one, which is Ponetti Beach. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but correct me in the comments if I'm not. But there are two main beaches in Benidorm. Again, Levante and Ponetti, I think that's what it's called. Now, Levante is very lively, and that's one over there. That's where all the bars and the music are, where people everywhere. It's just full of people having fun. It's very fun, and if you want noise and action, that's where it's at. But personally, today feels a little bit different because it's quieter and longer and great for walking at the sunset. Just look at the background. It's absolutely stunning. There's people everywhere as well. Even though it's not as busy as it normally is, it's still relatively busy. The interesting thing is that I thought one beach would be enough, but Benidorm gives you lots of choices, and that did surprise me in a lot of ways. So there's a lot of mixed tourists. Look, there's a load of them now getting on that bloody coach. Now, I expected mainly young partygoers, and yes, there are lots of those, but I also met retired couples, families, long stay visitors. That's people who are here for like 90 days. I don't blame them. What's to go back to England for? And then obviously there's something that you don't really think about, but there's a lot of solo travelers here. That's when people come on their own, and why not? At the end of the day, you need to enjoy yourself, don't you? So some stayed for the fun, and the sun, and some come for the calm, but then others come for the nightlife. And it felt like you could go there either for both, if you wanted a bit of peace and quiet, or you wanted to have a dance and do a bit of karaoke. It's all here on your doorstep in the lovely place of Benidorm. So, for example, I chatted with a couple from Manchester, which is a city in the UK. They retired in winter, but what they do, they stay there. But in winter, they come over to here every autumn for the sunshine. Then there was a group on a stag do who was celebrating a fancy dress beach bar. So they all dressed up as like Hawaiians and stuff like that. There's a lot of mix of people that I didn't expect to meet. But do you know what? To be honest with you, I liked it. Interesting characters, and that's what you want. There's no boring people in Benidorm. Just fun, happy, enthusiastic souls enjoying life's beautiful nature. Right, let's go for a little walk together so it feels like you're with me. I'll try and keep my camera as still as I possibly can for you. If it's a bit wobbly, I do apologise. I'm only filming this on my phone and the sun is very bright in my eyes, so I can't really see what I'm doing. That's why I have to wear bloody sunglasses all the time. Now listen, I thought Benidorm would just be fish and chips, but I was very wrong. It's a mix of Spanish dishes, local seafood, British pub food, and a lot more. You can find tapas bars, English breakfast, even Indians and Italian restaurants, which is interesting because I wouldn't have thought that would happen. Look at that there. There's a bit of a pirate thing going on. Is it working? I don't know. It looks entertaining. It says €3 if you want to have a go. But who'd you pay? €3 for what? I don't understand. But it looks fun anyway. Look at that refreshing clear water. God, do you know what? That's so tempting to jump in. I walked past this quite a few times and it looks so endearing. Endearing, is that the right word? I just want to jump in it and have a go. So one evening I shared tapas with a friend and I had patatas bravas, prawns and garlic. Patatas is how they pronounce it in Spain, I think. I just call it potatoes. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, I don't know. And I had cheese with it, which was gorgeous. And another day, we had a roast dinner in an English pub. That variety actually surprised me. And you know what? I absolutely loved it. It was better than food back home. Now, the nightlife is not just loud. Yes, some places get very loud. And there's buzzing bars on the beach strip, late night karaoke and all that jazz, but equally there are calmer spots. There are bars with live music, quiet lounges, wine bars. Now if you want peace or party, you can have either. The choice is yours. So don't think Benidorm is a night owl central only. It's like a buffet. You can pick what you bloody fancy. Oh my God, it's so hot. I'm just trying to find a little bit of shade and this seems to be the only spot that I've got. So that sun's pretty much blinding. So if you love the sun, you're gonna love this, right? So day trips are easy as well. I didn't expect how many people would enjoy that or how easily available it would be to get away from the town. It's so simple. It's all here. There's day trips to Terry Matita. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, so I do apologise. And you've got Aqualandia, which is another one, and there's all sorts of things. But again, they're really cheap. And if you shop around, you can get them even cheaper. You've just got to think outside the box a little bit. I need to get away from the sun. It's freaking blinding me. Can you see any shade anywhere? Because I can't bloody see anywhere. Any. Look at that behind me. It's absolutely baking. I'm going to have white lines there because of my sunglasses, I can assure you. Okay, so we took the bus to the water park for under £5 or €5 should I say. So that was relatively cheap. And another day we went to a mountain town for €3 each. It's very relaxing, it's scenic, and it's very easy to fit in your day. There's absolutely loads to do. What are they doing? I'm gonna have to film them. I'm gonna show you this. Okay, act natural, because what are these doing? Are they, I don't know, what is that? I don't want to draw attention to them, but that's not good, is it? That is not good. Did you see that? I don't know if they're homeless, but the thing is, it's not very good being out in the sun like that, are you? Can you see them, the poor bloody souls? I always wonder what's going on in someone's life when they're literally on the streets like that. Now the thing is, that does happen in the UK, but we have a good system, don't we? That means if you're homeless, you can get accommodation. The government are pretty good like that in some ways. Bloody hell, it's so freaking hot. Sorry for repeating myself, but I'm only saying the way I feel. And if you could feel this heat, you would understand. Look how freaking gorgeous that is. It's paradise on earth. I wish I had a drone so I could show you, but there you go. Let's see if we can get a better shot for you. And look at all them boats there. Absolutely stunning. I'm sure you can hire them as well. I don't know how much it is, but it is an option if that's something that you're interested in doing. Right, I'm putting my sunglasses on again. It's too baking hot. That's a new word, too baking hot. Right, I'm going to get a burnt nose. I probably already have. Um, excuse me. But like I say, it's really, really hot out here. I'm going to attempt to walk up these steps now. Now, I'm going to wait until them lads are to the top, because if you walk up slow, it's harder. There's power in momentum. You've got to get up there quick. In my case, what I tend to do is just run because it's easier than walking really slow. It is steep, and yes, you have to go up them if you want to get to the other side. Look at it there, beautiful. And there's another little beach there that you can sit in and chill out. There's lots of people enjoying themselves, sunbathing. Feel sorry for that lifeguard over there though. I bet he's baking, isn't he? But he's getting paid for it, I suppose. Okay, I'm now walking up the stairs, squinting, so I do apologise. So again, safety and cleanliness. I expected it to be a bit messy in Benidorm, but Benidorm, I can never pronounce it, sorry. I expected Benidorm to be messy, but I was very, very wrong about that. You should never assume, should you? Because the streets are very clean and the police guards are very visible. So there's lots of police here as well, which is fantastic. The local staff sweep the streets very early. I'm going to have to get up these steps. Yeah, they do it very early, and the police patrol at night, which is great. I felt safe, even though I can't freaking breathe now. I felt safe walking around at night. It's not perfect, but it's better than most cities, especially in the UK. Bloody hell, I'm knackered. I want to walk up here quicker. Now, the accommodation options, let's have a look at that. I thought hotels would be a hit or miss, but I was wrong about that as well. I need to get in the freaking shade. Oh yeah, I thought the hotels would be a bit of hit or miss, but instead I found them fairly good across the board. Sorry, I'm just trying to breathe. But I found a little shaded spot here, which is nice. So I'll just chill here for a minute. So from the big high-rise apartments to the small family-run places, you've got everything here. For example, I stayed in a mid-range hotel with a pool, and I had breakfast included and very clean rooms, and that only cost about 40 to 50 pound a night, which is great. Now, not luxury, yet very, very, very good for the price, and it's exactly what many people need. Oh, right, I need to breathe. Give me a minute. Right, I found it cool a bit now, so I'm happy. So like transport as well is very simple. I was worried about getting around, but Benidorm is very easy. Again, the streets are very flat and buses are every few minutes, as well as taxis are also very cheap in comparison to the UK. But we walk everywhere, and 10 minutes to each beach is not hard, is it? So again, what I would do is, if you're concerned you don't want to walk too much, then just jump on the bus, because you can get anywhere for around €2. Now, €2 is not a lot of money. A taxi to your neighbouring towns costs about €8 to €10. So it's easy, it's cheap, and there's no stress. As well as that, I expected staff to be busy and short, but people were friendly. Bar services, hotel staff were fantastic. The shopkeepers, they smiled and helped. Couldn't do enough for you. And do you know what? One morning I forgot my sunglasses. I've got them now, but I forgot my sunglasses, and a shop assistant gave me a discount for being a repeat customer, which was nice. And you get that a lot, because if you're helping the small businesses, and they appreciate it. So that kind of kindness sort of surprised me. And do you know what? It's nice that, because it does matter, doesn't it?